Sega. I don't know why it's off screen like there. Where's the audio? Okay, there is audio. It's very quiet. Why is it so quiet? It's really not loud in this. Give a moment, I should try to fix the audio. I thought I did lower it to like a reasonable volume, but I guess this game is just a bit quiet. Okay, let's restart the game and let's see if the audio works better this time. There's a bit better volume. I guess the game is just quiet. Or maybe I should have read the text. Real life footage. It's video game footage. It's kind of like intro wise, freestyle and precision. Oh, do you mean the game? Probably not. I was going to say that there's a esque of no, it's just the era of video game intros. It's just footage from the game mixed with like it seeks ambition. It will change the way you think about Strive Forever. Probably not again. We'll see about that. I was gonna say it gives a bit of an essence of C3 racing. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Again, quite a long intro. There we go. MSR Metropolis Street Racer. I didn't read the first text. It's about how fast. How was you? Whatever. I can't read. Warning. Street racing is illegal and can be highly dangerous. Oh, you don't say. Do not attempt to recreate owner. Well, and our game is just quiet. Who needs sounds? Oh, there's sound effects. Okay, we're already going to get weird, I guess. I don't know. It's not about how fast you drive, it's how you drive fast. Okay, there we go. So, first off, I mean, okay, aside from, okay, first you select if you want 50 to 60 hertz, which is nice that you can actually choose. This is the European version of the game. We're starting off with a very odd thing. I do not know why they use a full stop between minutes and seconds, but a colon between hours and minutes. Ensure that your local time is correct. Oh, again, why capital letters on local? Anyway, well, all it is correct, as we can see on my clock in the top right corner. Everything looks correct. I guess it continues automatically. Kudos. I don't know if you're going to read that as phonetics. I couldn't even read it. All text is just too fast. Presented by Sega. Who developed this? Sega? No, it was a Bizarre Creations game. So Bizarre Creations developed this game in 2000. So we're going to have some things here. One thing I noticed in this game is that I did start it just to make sure that it works. And these many options here are only in English. They do not translate to other languages. However, the description on the side it does translate. Weird, but sure. I don't know why the text is so hyper. The game's stuttering a bit. Let me see if I can do a slight adjustment here. See if I can. Does it run smoother now? Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully. But senseless murder! Yeah, at least you can see which option is highlighted. It's a bit hyperactive. Select this option to start a new single-player game or load a saved single-player game. I think... Oh, I forgot. I might have a save, but I'll delete that, I guess, then. Because I wanted to make sure the game actually starts. For some reason, they put the clock in the background. I don't know what this whole local time thing is, why it's important, and also why you have to set your local time, considering the console itself as the local time. Wouldn't you just make sure the local time is correct on the console? Whatever. No. Wait, how do I... Oh, there we go. This is the... I can select it, but how do I... No, I cannot do anything about it. Weird. Okay, can I just quickly... How do I... Oh no, I did the wrong thing. Okay, let's restart the game. I should have deleted the save file. I should have deleted the save file. Come on, do something. Do something. Murder without you using your senses. Yes, that is what senseless murder is. Let's skip past this again. Oh yeah, it completely skipped all this stuff. It just yes, this is the thing I wanted to mention. Was that okay? First you select you set your local time. However, then you have this, as it says, time zone select as in normally you select your time zone. However, these are not time zones. These are, well, it says GMT for some reason, but these are UTC offsets. These are not time zones. Why that matters? Well, a time zone is not a time zone is a region of the world that has a defined UTC offset, a name of said time zone, as well as rules for the time change, if there's such a thing, as well as if a time zone does change, like say, for example, I think the most recent time zone change, or I should say offsets change, and it just proceeds without me selecting anything, is North Korea. That moved, I don't know, they moved like a half-hour offset. So that is weird. However, if I may actually set things correct this time, what I'm curious about is that if I can set the correct time. Because let's see if I can set the correct time. As of curiosity, I get a feeling that I might not be able to. So 60. Time here is 14 o'clock, as it says on screen, on both of my screen and in the game. Now, so that means that time in London is 13 o'clock, which is 1 on this the analog clock there, which it would be if I set it to +1, which includes Sweden. Time currently is 21 in Tokyo, but that clock says 22. Is because the current time in Sweden is actually +2 hours because it's summertime now. So that shows the Tokyo time correct, but then the London time is incorrect. So this is one of the examples where these are not time zones, these are offsets, and it's the clocks up there are incorrect. But I guess I'll select the one that has Sweden highlighted. It's a bit incorrectly marked too. Okay, that is the last setting. But that's the thing I also wanted to check. Yeah, it's just wrong. Why have this system of selecting time if the whole system is wrong? Quote, I'm naked but with clothes on. Okay, anyway, now the save game should be deleted. There we go. So now I can create a new game. So yes, I did create a save game just to see if the game started. Here's the thing in this game. Hopefully the game is not too loud, by the way. You have to set a first name, nickname, and last name. You must fill at least something in the 3 fields. Otherwise, you're not allowed to continue. So I guess I will enter my name. And the nickname is what the game is going to call you by. I don't know why you have to set everything, but let's write my full name then. Which will be Pon Pon. That is my first name. There you go. My nickname, well, I will be, okay, I was going to show you that I do have to fill this field out because otherwise it doesn't let me continue. But as soon as you enter this, you can't leave the screen. You have to enter something. You can't leave it blank. Because if you do try to leave it blank and press end, it just inserts a default name. But anyway, let's type in with this alphabetical keyboard here that also like A starts here. Oh, I can't even insert. You can't ask me to. I can't insert my full name. What is this? Well, I guess I'll type just Dream Bunny then. That's not how you spell Dream Bunny. Unfortunately, I could have like T space Dream Bunny, but that actually doesn't fit. Okay, I'm Pon Pon Dream Bunny then. First name Pon Pon, nickname the last name Dream Bunny. No, that's not my name. First name Pon, last name Pon, nickname Pon Pon. No, that's not my name. One character more and it could have been the Dream Bug. That's not my name. You will be known as Pon Pon. Continue. I do not want to be known as Pon Pon. Continue. But yes, I will continue. Oh, here's File Manager. Wait, you can use this object to action File Manager and delete file. Okay, that's... Well, let's save it with this decreasing progress bar instead of an increasing one. And there we go. Single. Well, I'm not single. And what I do find interesting here, and also these dashes, hyphens here, very tiny, hard to see that are being selected. For some reason, when it states when the game was last saved, despite it originally showing the 24-hour clock, now it uses a 12-hour clock. And again, it doesn't matter which language you play the game in. Which I assume they use a 12-hour clock at the start of the North American release of the game. I do not know. I could check, but yeah, these are the tiny details I find interesting. Because if you're going to release the game for Europe, where the vast majority using 24-hour clock, I do know like people do like no one basically writes in 12 hours except for like Greece, Albania, and like UK sometimes, but the vast majority writes in 24 hours. And if you're going to use one or the other, regardless of the region that is playing the game, and it is the European release, I mean, it makes sense just use 24 hours at that point. But anyway, let's go into the game. So the time in San Francisco, which is quite a long time name, and London are correct. Tokyo time is an hour wrong. Pon 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 Pon. Like, your name doesn't even show up here. This game is not consistent. The game is weird. Yeah, it's not consistent either. So let's go to Bonk, as I usually do. Change various settings in the game, such as display audio messages, ghost car, and controller settings. That sounds perfect. Let's go with change the way the game is displayed on the screen. So we have, well, first off, center screen. Is it centered? Yeah, it does look centered. That's good. Default camera. I do prefer having like, so these are behind car and then in car and bumper and last. Wait, how do you actually toggle? Like I can do in car, but often that gets annoying. Let's have mirrors, why not? High detail, low detail. What would you go with low details? Units, I wonder if it always defaults to miles. Kilometers, that actually how you spell it in like German and in Germanic languages, not the French spellings or English. because it is still odd, because you usually use this is usually called like the US spelling, and then you have the UK spelling, which uses the same as the French, which is a different spelling of meters. And you could say like, well, this might not use the UK spelling, they might just use the US spelling, because some games do that. But then I go to Tire Smoke, and now it's the UK spelling, so I don't know what's going on with this game. It's weird. Scale map. I assume it's zoomed out or zoom in. I don't know, we can always change depending on what we feel like. Yeah, this game is not consistent. City fly through. Well, that sounds lovely. Let's have that. If Pompon got MD at some point in game with 6 letters name limit, she'll be signed as DR Dream. But what are 6 letters? I had like, how many letters? You can fit in Dream Bunny and 1 more character. So Dream Bunny is 10 characters. So you have 11 characters. Why? Yeah, I didn't count the number of characters. Why 11 characters? That's a bit weird. Anyway, audio settings. Master 100, master CD 70. Yeah, they call it music CD. That's a good thing. Play engine, play car, other cars, ambient event menu, music, front end music, well, VM sounds, sound mode, stereo, mono. It just plays the music quieter in mono. I don't know why. Messages plays. Wait, should I customize the in-game warning and praise message with your own text? That is actually interesting. That slide way, hey, penalty, watch out, wrong way. That's actually, oh, here you're allowed to write a long text. It's interesting that like they allow you to do that. I mean, if you want me to like change, I don't know what slide and penalty, when that occurs. Wrong way is obvious. Chimpanzee. Oh, so you wanted to write Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre. But yeah, if you wanted to say something else, I mean, I could change it if you want to. I'm up to suggestions. I can ponify it or dream bunnyfy it if you want. So now you want the ghost card up here in game, sure? Ghost card on, off. Well, ghost card solid, ghostly. Let's go with ghostly then. Can't be a ghost card if it's not ghostly. I think in Swedish, ghost car, or like a ghost in the sense of the replay of, because a ghost car, if anyone not sure what that means, it is the car that shows that is the record that was set when you do a time trial. You will see a ghost character, I guess you could say, in Crash 4 when you do a time trial. And if I'm not incorrect, in Swedish, that term is shadow. Control settings sounds good. What I find interesting, and yes, this is the Dreamcast, which is obvious here, is that they actually use the trigger for accelerate. Oh, the D-pad is changing the camera. I guess I don't have vibration. Can I have a quick check on that? Do. I guess I have that now. How can I test it? I guess I can't test it. And also, Sega, despite being a Japanese console, has chosen to put the confirm button at the bottom. They use the same layout as an Xbox. Because this layout is a truncated 6-button layout. That is also probably why it's ABXY, because the 6-button layout they had on the previous 2 consoles, I think the first one had a 6-button controller, I could be wrong about that, was ABC XYZ. And then you have different types, like if you want to press A for accelerate. Oh yeah, instead of the brake button, it's a handbrake button instead. Why not just let us customize it instead of this? There's a camera on the left stick. Very interesting. Anyway, default controllers seems to be good. Upon moment, someone asked her what she is. Bunny. Box. That was actually a funny joke. The worst part is that this isn't from Pokemon. Your beef is always full. Yeah, if that was from Pokemon, that would make sense. But alright. I was probably drawing a Pokemon at the time, though. I love Box. God's cars in racing games is reminding me of that one post that I'm sure people here have seen. Which one? I'm been spending 20 minutes and I'm still in the menus. Records, probably just, yeah, it's just the time to try and try stuff, so let's ignore that. The demos, view demos from the game. Did the radio play cheats? Ooh, is there a bunny mode? Can I play as a bunny? Well, please select an empty garage slot or a garage slot. You can try to fill this slot by challenging for a car. Oh, so you challenge for a car? Okay, what car should I select then? Fiat Barchetta. I can't read that. Oh, this is the bottom one. Mazda MX-5. Miata Roadster. MGF. I guess no cars. I guess these are locked. Okay. Aero cars. What do you like? MG, Mazda, or Fiat? The European version. I don't know what the country of origin all these cars are from. Is there like a change car, change model, info? There you go, the info button. Here we go. We got some. Oh, but you can't change. We got some base horsepower. We're not choosing kilowatts here. Look very leaderboard, I see. Box, you're 3rd place. That's quite good. And stuff. Real time. For some reason, you can't change cars. So if you wanted to compare, you have to go in and go out. And I got there. Now, of course, I don't know cars, so so I don't know. They all have the same like numbers. Seems like it. Are they the same weight? Seems like it. For some reason, everything kilograms with a capital K. I don't know why it should be a lowercase k. I do kind of get behind the idea of writing with a capital because it's making the number larger, which all other units are. Still incorrect though. And capacity is written with CC, which I know what it stands for, but for a long time I did not know what it stands for. I mean, capital C is column, I think. So that is square column, and I don't know what the column actually represents. But then I've later on figured out, well, apparently it stands for cubic centimeters, but that's not how you write that as cm3. But cubic centimeter by definition is a milliliter, so why not just write milliliters if you go to... So I mean, I don't know. People are weird when it comes to cars. But I mean, at that point I should have written kilowatts as well at that point. When people use metric but write it... But wait, I'm not done yet with incorrect writing metric units incorrect. There is more. Well, I guess this one has the highest horsepower. Do you prefer a Roadster, a Miata, or a MX-5? They are the same, basically, according to values. How much value does one rare fruit have? 2. The values are 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's like that. The pose with this guy. Hello, Never, by the way. Neville. This is one letter from. There's someone called Never and someone called Neville. It's just one letter from, and the sound is very similar between them. Hence why some languages don't distinguish them, the two sounds. But hello, Neville. Oh my gosh, MSR. I love this game. I will see how I like it. I mean, it's fine so far. There's a lot of inconsistencies and quirks in it. The pose with this guy whose dad passed away when the writer was a kid. He would play this racing game on Xbox with his dad a lot, but stopped after his dad passed. Fast forward, was it this game? I actually didn't know it was this game. I know it was a game, a racing game. Fast forward a few years, he sets up the game again and finds his dad's ghost. A ghost car his dad has saved on one of the tracks, which has allowed him to race against his dad again. CC more like CM's cube, exactly. You write CM to the power of 3, and there's no reason for not to do it. What's important, what is great about metric is that it is linguistically ambiguous. Like, sure, it's not perfect. Like sure, meter is basically called meter in every language, so using a letter M works for that. And there are some languages that doesn't use the Latin script, so technically it's not written the same, but a lot of language, when you transcribe it to the Latin script, which non-Latin languages, due to like the internet where you have the websites, you basically have to use the Latin. They have worked a lot towards not using Latin, but they are still relying a lot on Latin when it comes to URLs. Therefore, transcribing stuff to the Latin language, which also includes street signs and stuff, is really common for non-Latin languages. So, well, meter shouldn't be uncommon for them either anyway, so therefore M for meter makes perfect sense. Centi as the prefix is not working as well. It is well with a C in several languages, but not all. And also why it's because the game went down to sleep mode. But it's like, yeah, you used to use C to represent centi. It's just how you do it, and it's like a compromise. So centimeter is always written as cm, and then whatever formula you use, if centimeter is part of it, you have to write it as a lowercase c, lowercase m, no exception. If you don't write it that way, you're writing it wrong, and I'm going to be definite on that point. So now whenever someone wants to write cubic centimeters as cc, that is wrong, and I'll say that's wrong. Doesn't matter if people keep using it, it's wrong. It does not follow the standard of metric, and if you're going to use metric, follow the standard. And this is what I find so weird when it comes to developers. Because, like, for example, US developers, Need for Speed is one example. They develop the game in metric because that's just easier to do, so that's why they do it. But then, like, the primary, like, target audience, I guess you could say, like, is the United States, like, so they would make it, well, like, in those units. Doesn't matter, like, to write that as however you want. But then they use the metric version because most of the world uses metric, and they do still want to sell a game to the most of the world. Makes sense, so they have to include metric. But then they use like the imperial style of writing, converting that to metric, like writing metric with imperial style. And why are you doing that? If you're going to make the metric version for the rest of the world, why don't you write it the metric style? Like, I'm not going to write imperial units in the metric style, because that would be weird. I'm not writing imperial units anyway, but if I were, I wouldn't do it to metric style. And over there, I noticed that the screen is off. No worries. And that is just one of the weird things that Come on, why not it changing? One of the weird things developers keep on doing. So playing lots of different games, all the different metric units are just written in all kinds of different ways instead of just following the standard. Like, I do not see a difference between writing a metric unit incorrectly as in just spelling a word incorrectly. And that wouldn't be acceptable. But apparently there's no respect for metric. So I will stand up for the rights of metric. Write it correctly. The music game is amazing. Yeah, this original music made for this game by quite a experienced composer who has made music for a lot of different games. Well, two of them are totally actor based on nostalgic theaters. Okay, I don't know what the name of the song. We'll see if they show this up. Quote, but Ponpon, we would like to see Ponpon being crafted by a fine and best stuff happening. What about the wrongs of metrics? Well, everyone writing everything incorrectly. Usually imperial users, such as people from the United States and United Kingdom, tend to write metric incorrectly. And because they are the primary English-speaking countries, this becomes like the English way of writing metric, which is not true. That's not how metric works. It doesn't belong to a language. You don't write metric differently in English compared to all languages. That is the problem. And if you're going to, like, when you do metric, you are doing it for the countries that are using metric, and therefore you should not write it in the English way of doing it. But, okay. Exhibition view and okay, no, I don't. Takes the scarf for a tester to see if it's one that you like to challenge for. Let's just see how it goes to drive it. Oh, I can choose color. Red, bronze, silver, blue, green. Oh, wait, blue and green is very dark. Black. I guess red because it's bright. Medium, dark, fully dark. Well, I'm barely see. Okay, there's a difference. There we go. We don't see the person inside. Okay. Automatic. I can't bother with it. ABS. Let's use it. Let's use it. So yeah, I guess that's the three. I guess that's why we have the. Wait, does it use the local time? Well, I guess I'll go with the first one that's on the list then. San Francisco Fisherman's Wharf, medium. Wait. So there's 89 circuits in San Francisco, 30 circuits in Fisherman's Wharf, 10 circuits of medium length. Oh yeah, here they are. Okay. One, again, writing capital K, which is not meant to. 1,100 meters. I think racing tracks, as far as I see, often writes the length in meters when you use metric. While metric countries tend to use length in meters. These were written as 1,100 meters. So yeah. Yes, it does. Mile. Good. Well, I guess we'll see. Laps unlimited. Ooh, weather clear. This race will take forever. Unlimited. No, it's just to get a feel, because apparently I have to put a challenge to have the car, I guess.
Okay, it's birthday bonanza time on Rock 101. If you were born on the 7th of June, call into the station right now. And if you're caller 101, you'll be winning a very special birthday bonanza.
No, I was born on the 6th of May. I think I keep forgetting. Okay. It's early morning. Okay, I guess this is in-car. Okay. I did say that there's one other case of where they write metric wrong, and that is the speedometer, where they again writes kilometers per hour wrong. Like they don't actually write the correct symbol, metric symbol. Instead, they just take the English term and abbreviate it. That's not how metric works. And also, I did set this to this back here. I did set it to be in car. What is it? Is the cable being weird? And this should be. Oh, this is changing. Okay. Maybe it can't. Maybe it can't. I'm having cable issues here. What is going on? It just keeps pressing constantly the. There we go. Now we have a ghost car. Okay, so sliding is that basically. Touch the side of the road. Yeah, it keeps pressing the Y button at random times. And I bought a completely new cable too, so I guess it's the controller that's broken. I did swap the controller for another one because the previous controller had more issues. So because it was glitching even more, so I guess it is the controller that is broken. But it's specifically when I move the cable to I guess there's no. Anyway, let's try the challenge then, which is to km/h. I mean, that is the correct way to write it. And there's no reason for not writing it that way. Okay, so I have to go in again. Okay, challenge, there we go. What is the challenge then? Let's see. Challenge, you have to beat a lap time of 33 seconds. You are given an infinite amount of laps to try to beat the time. Okay. What map is it? Doesn't state the length of it. In Tokyo, Shibuya. That's how you used to. That's how I'm used to seeing it, even though I normally use miles per hour. Yeah, miles per hour than mph is fine.
主催のカラオケコンテスト覚えてますか？これから4週間かけて都内を回るので会場をチェックしてぜひ歌いに来てください。優勝者にはなんとアメリカ旅行が待ってますよ。では次は先週よりちょっと下がっちゃいましたが。
Well, there's no subtitles anyway, so I can't understand what is being said. It's interesting that they use the local people to do the voice lines then. Well, help when you don't have subtitles though. But that is a neat detail. Let's see if I can do it in. Whoa, that was a fence there. So dark. Where's there? I don't even know how to reverse. Oh, that's how you reverse. I found it. Anyway, this is the real lap where I will get the required time. I mean, if there's no real penalty for bumping the car. Like in C3 Racing, they had a penalty for bumping the car because you lose so much speed from it. There we go. I did it. Targets 33, got 30. Easy peasy. Quote, my brain's not gonna swear this, yeah. Sounds about right. Let's see if how come not Sorry, you made it. Woo. Well done. You now select your car's options. Oh, registration. Daytime. Topless. Ooh. Fun will go topless during the daytime. Nighttime, you can do hard top. I guess I could just leave it as it is. Registration, what is that? Oh, number plate. Okay, let's type on. I don't know which country is registered in, so it will say pon and that code pon will go topless during the daytime. Oh, it's about the car, it's not about the driver. That would be something. There we go. Now you can go street racing, time attack, quick race, and option. Welcome to Metropolis Street Racing. Chapter 1. Oh, training. Chapter 1. Chapter target. Get 150 kudos. Let's see if I can do that. Hot lap in Bochanan South. I don't know how to. Not yet read. I don't. New car in 10 rate. Okay. Sure. Hot lap. Race against the clock to try and beat the goal time. Your fastest of 3 laps will be recorded. The time you have to beat is 49 seconds. Allow time for par for car 30. Oh, sure. No joker. Well, I'm no joker. Oh. I'm not sure why. I guess you get more kudos if you lower it. I don't know. Let's do normally and see what happens then. 2 laps in San Francisco Pacific Heights. Still not saying the length. It did say the length of it when I was going through the tracks, but now it doesn't say any length. Well, what it means. So yeah, so the time of day is going to be determined which time of day.
This week on the Roadhouse, we got a great competition for you to win hundreds of dollars every day by identifying 3 well-known tunes from their introductions. That's coming up right after the news. Now those veterans of the blues, the Jake Richards Band, with a great live version of When She Comes Back.
3, 2,
I guess it actually do continue speaking while I'm driving, so I guess I don't have to wait for the whole introduction to play out. So one interesting thing is like how accurate are the cities recreated to real life. I do not know the 3 cities that are part of this game, so I cannot say, but what? Watch out, penalty. What do you mean penalty? Okay, I guess that's it. When you have time trial, you get a penalty if you touch the walls or something. Okay, there we go. So I got the fastest time, but I guess I can. I guess I can get an even faster time and therefore get better, more kudos. Yeah, I should be more prepared here. Whoa, losing grip. There we go. Slightly faster. Okay, we'll see the left side now. Oh, I bumped the wall. I turned a bit too early. Hey. Whoa. Okay, this is certainly not faster. Oh well. That's right. I got the target time, so that's what. Oh, nice, very appropriate racing stripes. No, don't look. No privacy for me. You can't choose what your driver looks like. Oh, no, just go wild. There we go. You made it. Skill. .43. Style. 62. Penalty. Oh, that's what the penalty is. Losing kudos. 58. Okay. And then we move on to the next. In hot lap in Great George Street East 2, or the second. Same text, but this time it's 30 seconds. And so yeah, so they have this, as far as I understood it, so they have this whole city, and then you have the map, like a portion of it. So they have the whole map, but you only drive on a portion of it.
Okay, I've just got time to say a quick hello to Karen and the girls at the Zanzibar down in North Street. They say they listen to the show all the time. It helps them through the day. Well, midnight United.
At the third stroke, the time sponsored by Diet Tango will be 11 seconds.
Now this is black and white.
I guess it's harder to hear what I'm saying while driving. I want to see what happened if I did that. They did still speak the whole scene, but it's just harder to hear. I guess I could lower the engine volume. Wow. If the engine volume is too loud. Nice. I got the target time on the first lap. Alright, it's very tight there. It was caught up with me. Ah. What a terrible computer driving. Oh, last lap I mean, I crossed the finish line before it goes, I guess so. Hey, it's Big Ben. We can't see Big Ben. It's inside the tower. The tower itself is known as Elizabeth Tower. However, this is the year 2000. It was only called Elizabeth Tower in... I mean, it says, probably says on the Wikipedia page for Elizabeth Tower. Is that not how you spell it? Is it spelled like that? Yes. It was renamed Elizabeth Tower in 2012, originally named the Clock Tower. Okay, there we go. It's called the Clock Tower. 1106, not 1006. Does that mean I get... Can I... If I redo it, does it have to replace the kudos, or do I get... It says the power of the car is 25, so if I were to... actually lower it... 29 seconds, just out of curiosity. Standard the Pacific Heights. Okay, let's see. It's the clock tower. Very generic name. Apparently Wikipedia decided to not go with the actual name of it. And we'll call it Big Ben.
Say a big hi to all the girls at the Mirage Diner. That's Marge, Thelma, Fran, and Sandra. Hi, you guys. And also to Billy Ray Stevens, who's 40 today. Have a great day.
And that's why you cannot use Wikipedia as a trusted source, but because it's wrong. I don't get why the name of the article isn't Elizabeth Power. Because the actual is literally officially its name. Now people just casually call it Big Ben, yeah, but sure, like a nickname for it. But why would you have the nickname that is its official name as the name of it? But that's Wikipedia for you. Wow. That's fine, I still got the time required. Whoa. I wonder if the music is tied to the location too. Would make sense. Because it's supposed to represent like a real radio. But it did say maybe... Yeah, here we go. Oh, you can lower the volume. I see, I don't know what that's there for. So the engine is less noisy. Just gonna hear more of the music. Well, another way of driving. But I'm not waiting till we plan this today. No, that's true. Well, no, it's still not true. Because I was gonna say like, well, my pants in real life are blue. But maybe I shouldn't say that. Okay, it's that for fun of it. I still got the target time. Probably someone probably wants that as a code. There we go. And they'll make it. Oh, you can hold down the button to speed through that. That means I unlocked timed run. Wait, how is hot lap and timed run? I guess timed run might be total time across multiple laps. Also, as I'm playing, I didn't realize that. Well, good time for me to get some water then, and I'll be right back. I go for Haunted Towers.
Yes. Place you there.
Okay. That did not help me.
I think I need to stop for like a little nap.
And I'll get a coffee as well, even though I don't like coffee.
Yeah, I don't like coffee too. Or coffee.
Oh, no, like
I meant coffee. I meant coffee. I meant coffee.
You know, I changed my mind. Slowpoke would be cute in one. I think a Slowpoke could be... You know what? In fact, I'm going to search for Slowpoke made... Actually, I didn't get anything. Unfortunately. No, that didn't work out. I'm disappointed. You earned a new fairy gem. Get 2 more to increase your fury. Not fairy. I want a fairy gem. A fury gem. Increase your fury level. Yeah, that would be. What the fury gem? Me. It's probably the wrong way. Whoops! It drowned and died. Whoopsie! What new one? Oh look, you're running on this one. Wee. I'm collecting coin without moving. This looks perfectly normal. Oh, enough of that, right? I guess. Right.
What happens if I go in the hole?
Good, can try.
You know, I think I'll die if I do that. So I'll let that be.
Don't go into random holes. Secret area.
Oh, the holes are, you know, they call. Oh, I mean, that sounds really bad. Sorry.
No, go continue. Pompan, if you were a Lopani, I'd max your friendship. Oh my. Oh, you can max my friendship anyway.
I was out chopping wood, and now I can't find my axe. Oh, what am I gonna do?
Well. Okay, let's see now. Boobs. I got boobs, yes, Todd. Todd, I say the new quotes about my... let's see. But I actually don't know if Coach wears 2 pieces of underwear, but I would be curious. I am curious. Fruit history, nice. We got interesting ones today. But I want a furry gem. Whoops, it drowned and died. Face my furry. Your furry, what? Hole. Not furry. Fury. A furry hole. Todd, boobs, yes. I have boobs, Todd. Well, the first boobs was your comment, so that doesn't count. But the rest counts. So I give you that. Let's see now. I'm run on Great George Street East 2. What a name. A race against the ever-ticking clock. Isn't it always ever-ticking? You have 1 minute and 31 seconds to try and complete 1 round. But beware of slower traffic. Oh, traffic. That's going to mix things up. Target time. This time actually not right seconds below it. Still don't know what no joker means. But keep it all to work. Okay, actually, out of curiosity, if I do lower it below 1 minute, yeah, it does become seconds then. But it's still whole seconds. Wait. 1 second. It allows you to select that, but like... Good luck. 3, 2, 1, go! Ah, you failed. It's in London, St. James Park. I thought it was St. George something too. Zavarudo. I want to wear it. Give you it all. You want my boobs? No. Oh wait, that was jingle.
Having a rough ride? You need a rough guide. London, Tokyo, San Francisco, all the world's great cities. Wherever you are on planet Earth, stay on the inside track with a rough guide from bookstores and at roughguides.com.
Okay, now we're going to have a listen to the debut single from newcomers Defunct. This is
3,
Outside In.
2, 1, go!
Anyway. Is this a traffic? The other car? I guess so. I guess the other okay, so the game doesn't actually contain proper traffic, it just contains slower okay, I've only been on this track, but I guess we're gonna see more tracks as I progress through the game. So slower traffic is just other racers that are there we go. I should change the watch out to pon hard. I don't think writing the like ponning too hard would be like fit on it. Whoa, fans. maybe ponning hard. Oh, I didn't check the timer or anything. I'm just going as fast as I could. No panties. But now I'll take a shower. Okay, what do you mean? Have a nice shower, Quote. Yeah, or you should spoon me. Time remaining. Oh, that was a remainder timer. You can spoon, you fool. Final 46. But you're not allowed to do that. It's my butt. No, my butt is not allowed. Well, you're not allowed to do that to my butt. Music is funky. It is. Or when it said that unlocked another race, is that unlocked chapter 1? We got TR. Oh no, I need 4,000 kudos. I can't continue. TRCH doo-doo. I don't know how to read that. SR and CS. Sure, a lot of text. Okay, so it's another race against the clock. Let's go. Music is funky. Okay, wow. Hello. Okay, what I wish I could do.
This is Groove Body with Kelly B.
Not what game event is. We got nobody. But if I lower... No, whatever. I was gonna see if I could like increase the... There wasn't really an option to increase this. There wasn't really any option to increase the speaking volume. Alright, I was supposed to change the text. The traffic are driving erratically and crazy because they're driving on the wrong side of the road. Also, this bonk one-way roads. Like 4-lane one-way roads through the city. Oh, I'm driving terribly. Oh, I'm getting in. Get out of my way. I'm running out of time. There we go. I'm running out of time. head pats and then Neo Gatsby, and then Cold takes the opportunity to timer up. You made it. Okay, good. Okay, yes, so that's the, it counts down towards the 400. There's a lot of skill points. And then the penalty moves away from me. Wait. That makes me not unlock these. Goodness needed 8,007. Why is this a specific number? How much can I? Not the wrong way message. You can actually fit quite a lot of space here. But I don't think I can type on name. Well, actually, it does fit. It just fits. They're punning hard. What a weird message, but let's go with it. Well, you don't have to say welcome again. I've been here. Okay, if I go back to this one. One, you already gained kudos on this stage. Retrying it could lose you over. Okay. So. But everything is locked. So. Is time attack separate? Doesn't seem like it. Like if I have a second card, does the kudos count separately? Because this is clearly not. So what am I supposed to do then? I don't know. Foot. This actually looks like a foot. The other one I don't know. The other one looks like a three-humped heart or something like that. Hello, Akao. If I recall correctly, trying the level will replace the previous score with the new one. Yeah. Like, getting 400 is quite. Would be nice if I could keep the better one.
Say a big hi to all the girls at the Mirage Diner. That's Marge, Thelma, Fran, and Sandra. Hi, you guys. And also to Billy Ray Stevens, who's 40 today. Have a great day.
I do wish it was like you get to keep the best. Well, there you go. Punning hard. I'm just punning it too hard now. Whoa, no brakes. Who needs that? Where we're going, we don't need brakes. But I have to do that. Because I already got the target time. All I need now is basically skill points. Unless getting a fast time gives me more kudos. Like if every lap is below the target time, I get more kudos. I don't know how that system works. I'm bumping so much. We'll see. I got 58 last time. Zero is 96% kit. Wouldn't it be fun if it said you were 0% kit? Okay, where we are going, we don't need brakes. Wait, did I? Maybe I did say that actually. Fair enough. Lap 3. Neighbors Bun, hello, Kate. Kate. I remember playing this back when it was first released. I could get quite tough at times trying to make the kudos cards. Yeah, maybe I'm stuck in this game. I can't get enough kudos. Cool, this is why I need a Pon plushie so you can lick it. Okay. I guess lining does help. Yeah, I would say that's just getting the target time on one lap and then just sliding on the rest of the laps is what really helps. Oh, the penalty doesn't help, but barely any penalty. There we go. 168. That means that is something I could do here. I wish I could see. I don't know if changing the timer here actually does anything. Solar fun. Yeah, ooh, racing, yes. Here we do the racing. Problem is that this is a small tight track, so getting and sliding down here will be very tricky. But sliding and crashing doesn't seem to be a penalty in itself, except for, you know, the
Competition we're running at the moment to win tickets to the acclaimed Soho Jazz Festival. I'll be giving you details on how to enter later in the show.
There's a bullet in the gun. There's a fire in your heart.
Planet Perfecto, bullet in the gun. Available now.
way. Well, no penalty. I guess I went too slow for it to race to hit as a penalty. There. Target 27, you are 23. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh, I bumped it. Oh, come on. That was terrible. Hopefully I got more than 100. Is this Need for Speed at home? No, I mean, this game plays differently, so... Okay, I can't even... Oh. But I could do that. Let's see what that does. I just can't. Okay, 106 was the last one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then penalty. Okay, that was an improvement. At least these hot laps I should be able to improve on. Even if the improvement is a lot, yeah. Yeah, I don't. There's a fire in Ponpon's heart. She has heartburn. I don't know what heartburn is. Quote. But the point I've been struggling with while drawing Kafka is what shade is Kafka's butt? Don't worry, Kafka did show me a drawing of what her butt looks like. She's so kind.
This week on the Roadhouse, we got a great competition for you to win hundreds of dollars every day by identifying 3 well-known tunes from their introductions. That's coming up right after the news. Now those veterans of the blues, the Jake Richards Band, with a great live version of When She Comes Back.
I guess the introductory speech is part of the song. There you go, I got the required time. I'm wearing a yoga outfit. This is good sports wear, I guess. Not just showing Sammy. I just need to stop bumping into everything. I'm pon-ponning it too hard. I wish I could write pon-ponning too hard, but unfortunately I've used up every single character allowed. Even though clearly it can't write out a long message, but I guess it checked what the widest character is and went on that or something. You know, a terrible way of doing it, because they could easily, I mean, first up they could allow lowercase letters, but and they could also have a value for like how wide a letter is, and you know, therefore have like a point system, and you know, your message is only really allowed to be a certain length. And there we go. But Sun is always doing adult stuff. Got my hands all over fun. Heartburn is a painful burning sensation in chest or throat caused by stomach acid flowing back into the esophagus. Okay, what would that be me? I failed. But I didn't fail. I got the time. Okay, the game's cheating now. Raise against the clock to try and beat the average time. Oh, beat your average 3 lives required. Okay, okay. Okay, it takes the average. I misread that. I thought it was taking short. So stop bullying me. Get on this breezy. Does that say pon-pon hard handling? No, it says pon-ponning hard. It's meant to be pon-ponning too hard, but it doesn't fit on screen. They didn't allow me to type the whole thing. But yeah, it's pon-ponning hard. Because I guess I'm pon-ponning harder when I'm crashing. And to be clear, I have not in any way modded the game. This is what I can do normally in the game. Penalty is fine. Average is still below the required time. That's all I need. Bonk. Whatever. There we go. But I didn't get a bunch of kudos this time though, but we'll see. We'll see. 2 pon 2 dream bunny. That could, because I guess I'm pon-ponning too hard when I'm crashing. Yeah. You pon too hard. What is this music? That's what I would call racing music. No. Clearly racing music. Okay. I don't know what my best was, but yes, that is definitely more than I had before. Okay, that's better. Now I unlocked a bunch of them. Time to run. Parliament Square West 2. A race against the everything look. Okay, yes, when I think racing music, I think obscure 90s country music. Yeah. I mean, they wanted, because you have 3 locations this takes place in: San Francisco, London, and Tokyo. And they wanted music to represent the 3 locations. And what isn't very, well, you know, very US style music if it isn't like country music.
See the world with Rough Guides. From Amsterdam to Zimbabwe, with a Rough Guide in your hand, you're guaranteed a smooth trip. Rough Guides, travel guides for the
wow, this is a hairpin turn. And I wish you listen to some very British music, I guess. Yeah, the map is so tiny, it doesn't really help me. Can I change that? No, there is no option for that. I had to do that outside the game. I want to see what the zoomed in map is like. And also, did I touch that car? Must be the wind. And also, is this racing music? Good thing that all the traffic lights are green. So does this look like the 2000s London? Oh. There are traffic lights behind the traffic lights. How are you supposed to see the second one? I wonder if the map is like, because you have the full map too. I wonder if that's also accurate too. But of course, this is the 2000s though. Second time I had to reverse. Well, they're gonna be married. Europop or lounge music. I also love the ads in these games like Need for Speed Underground has ads for a now defunct wireless company. Yeah. Okay, not much skill, style, and a bunch of penalty. So if I went to back and then I lower this by 21 seconds. Gonna try again. Quote, redeem the bunny suit outfit if you want to get some double bunny action.
3, 2, 1, go! Chart toppers with Chris Turner.
There's a bullet in my gun. There's a fire in your heart.
Why I was supposed to change.
Bullet in the gun. Available now.
Hey, baby, I want to show you something.
I like the same music.
A bit of disco for you now. This one's from Otis Cook, recorded in 1982, and the track is called Come On Baby.
There you go. Whoa. Okay, I should have enough time to reach the goal. Maybe. Far in a way. There. No, it's fine. There you go. Less than 10 seconds left. 1982. Oh, you know, this song reminds me of Sonic Guard tracks. That might... I haven't played Sonic Guard, but yeah, but I think I can think of what I remember it being like. Previous 40. Okay, now 89. It's kind of like double, just because I lower. Is it because I lowered the timer? Or is it because start was better than anything? So I wonder if it is better to like lower the required time. Challenge. A skill challenge. Overtake as many cars as you can within 2 minutes 10 seconds. Your goal is 7 cars. Oh. 18 cars is max. Okay, let's see if I can do it. I mean, if I fail, it's fine. There is a certain 80s Europop dance. I mean, yeah. I'm not sure if that's really like UK style of music, though.
The hottest mix of garage, drum and bass, and deep house. This is the underground.
Because I feel like that's more of continental Europe style music. Because I saw some, it was just because calling it a podcast is. Oh, try. Okay, I restart. No, apparently I can't restart. But anyway, a British person who was like listening to Bannon is apparently -50. But I'm going to replace it anyway. Okay, this is 1 instead. But yes, this British person went to continental Europe and listened to the radio and heard Europop and had a reaction that how weird it was to hear it on the radio, and questioned why they played the music on the radio, that music on the radio, that is, But did also say that it did sound great. Like he enjoyed the music, and I'm like, yeah, that's the answer for why they're playing it, because it's good music. That explained it, because it's good music. Can I even overtake 7 cars within this time limit? Wow. When I subtracted by 1. I need to overtake the cars and then becoming overtaken. I'm going to take over your car. Overtake 12 cars. Can I take over 12 cars? Where are the cars? Bonk. Oh, this track needs more cars. Okay, I count. Doing 18 as the maximum was, it's not possible. I mean, I could drive better too, I guess, but 18 is a bit. Okay, I can do 10 at least. Okay, I should be able to do 12. Come on now. Come on. Wow. 11. Go. Yeah, at least I gained 25. Previously 50, failed 25. Let's see if I can change the map, by the way. I did mention that before. To scale map on. Really should probably be like a in between, like scale it halfway in between the two settings. I don't even know what the scale, but it's kind of weird that you only have on and off instead of different like zoom levels. Okay. Quote, one thing's for sure, I am not a horny rabbit. No, because I don't have any horns. Fun fact, one of the guys behind the music in this game also did tracks for Sonic. Wait, wasn't it just one person making all the music in this game? There we go, Metropolis Street Racer. The music for the game was composed by Richard Chuck or Jakes. I meant Richard Jakes, who has made music for, or he's best known for his scores for games such as Sonic R, Headhunter, Jet Set Radio Future, Mass Effect, James Bond 007, Bloodstone, Little Big Planet 2, Bleak, and Guardians of the Galaxy, the game. So I mean, considering he's also done games such as Dark Side, Sega Worldwide Soccer 98, Jet Set Radio. Why specifically Jet Set Radio Future if it's also Jet Set Radio? But I guess, yeah. Headhunter Outrun 2, iToy Play 2. Ooh, that's a Outrun 2006. Battle Station Midway, and more. Latest Shadow Generations, Overwatch 2, Team Sonic Races, Sonic Forces, Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyrics, Shattered Crystal Land, Fire Nights. Yeah, a lot of games. Artist TJ Davidge, she's known for her work with composer Richard Jakes on video game music for the soundtracks of Sonic R. Metropolis Street Racer, she was a member of ABBA tribute group. Yeah, and again. Oh. So. Oh, because it did say that has worked with sometimes other people, but it doesn't say here that any other person did the music for the game though. But I guess it would make sense that multiple. Ponpon is unhorned, yes. Blittle Bleak Planet. I did pronounce that strange, didn't I? Good. Okay, now I can do it well. But what does her panties look like then? I wonder which character I was referring to there. Works on a lot of the Sonic games, yeah. It's a good game. You like Blittle Bleak Planet? Yeah, I did, didn't I say it like that?
3, 2, 1. Just got time for a few shouts now, starting with Jason and all the boys at Super Autos in Hackney, Trisha, Sam and Lisa in Tottenham, and all of the Ealing posse.
Bonk.
There's a bullet in the gun. There's a fire in your heart.
One Perfecto, bullet in the gun. Available now.
Okay, now I've got a bit of drum and bass for you. This was voted number 4 on Top Tunes last week. It's New Dawn's Heartland.
When is last week? There's no dates in this world. It just takes place in the year 2000 because that's, well, I guess it's the year prior maybe, because, you know, development time and stuff. But wait, why am I barely overtaking anyone? I need to take over everyone here. Okay, that's half of them. Okay, first choosing to have the map zoomed actually made the map larger, which is good. But like, it doesn't like. So, okay, so you can have a tiny map or you can have a large map. But it's still kind of small map. But it's easier to read. I'm bumping into everything here. I'm going to get so much penalty at the end. What I think this game could have is like a kudos meter. I should say like when you set the time or set the number of cars or whatever, you should say like this is going to reward you with this much kudos when you finish the race or something. Okay, here we go. And okay, so I need to still be in front of the car when the timer runs out. And no. Oh, almost the 13th. But there we go. Ponpon has ponponed this. Ponponly. Beat room and ice färja jag vill get focus. What are you trying to say? You made it! I have not made 12 cars, but I'll take it. Okay, I got a joker apparently. Skill. Whoa. New race gained. Oh, it's not done yet. Oh, it's not done yet. No, it's not done yet. And I fast forward there for okay. Okay, now it's fast forward on its own. I'm not pressing anything. I feel like it's going faster. Did I break the game? It's kind of like Need for Speed on the ground, where you have this point system or like experience system. I don't remember what you're gathering. Pirate said one is that's crazy amount, and style barely anything. Penalty. I did bump the cars quite a lot. Okay, I didn't bump them that much. Come on now you're cheating. Still 500. That's crazy amount. And a Joker has been gained. I don't know what that means. 1-on-1. So not D's, there are O's. But anyway, in Need for Speed Underground, I think it is. In the first game, you have this point system, but the points you gain from doing a drifting style race is you gain so much from it compared to any other type of race, because it's directly tied to as much drifting points you get in that, and you can get a lot. But all the races are like how far ahead you are of the second one or something. I think they say that in the second game, or they say it in the first game, like when they explain, like you get like yeah, I think it's something like karma point, or like, and it's directly tied, or like money or something, I don't know what it is, and it's directly tied of how far ahead you are of the car in second place when you win the race. Winning the race is the only thing that counts. Coming in second, you have to restart the race. And like they're literally saying that, yeah, we haven't programmed any form of system that determines how good you are as a driver. The only thing we just build a system that we check what time you cross the finish line and what time the second driver crossed the finish line, and we just measure what the time difference is, and that's all we do. But said in a way that like only thing that matters here is how far ahead you are of this person in the second place. Go head to head against a single opponent over 1 round. Give them as big a head start as you dare. Oh. Okay, how much can I set it to? Oh, well, a minute. But what is a Joker? You have decided. Well, I haven't decided. I want to see what it is. This will double any kudos gained or lost on this race. Okay. So how the game works is, do you want to commit to do this, and like what does it do? I'm not going to tell you until you have committed to doing it. But like, can I reuse the card? Because say for example in the previous, because I rather want to use, now that I know what it does, but apparently I can't choose to. Okay, I can't keep it. So what I rather want to do is go back to this one. Play the Joker here. Alright, change my value. And then play this one. Okay, so I can't undo it. I just have to back out all the kudos. What other cars are available? Is my favorite Dodge Viper in this area? I don't know. All double or nothing. Yeah, because like, does it spend the card? Because that's kind of a bad system, and then kind of like, I don't know. Like from a purely gameplay perspective.
Experience the premier sports restaurant and entertainment venue.
Because if I fail this challenge, then I need to like gain another Joker card and then try this thing again. So like, not really like amazing system. You'll learn that from, if you haven't learned that already from, okay, see, now I failed. Now I can't get this thing because it's that I don't like the thing like, oh, you get one opportunity to do this. If you fail, you have to try again later. You have to do something else before you actually can retry. I don't like that. I just want to be able to retry immediately if I so want to. And it's a thing I don't like it, and I would complain about it because it makes me feel better. And I do not know how to earn jokers. I do not know if there's a total limit number of jokers in the game. I don't know what happens if I abandon this. No, abandoned. Probably therefore will lose me then I get minus 100 instead then. But I'll still try. I'm still trying. Okay, I got plenty of time to get another car. Okay, maybe not. Where's the next car? Oh, there it is. Now I can't capture. If I didn't make that mistake. Well, I did fail. Does that mean now that I have to gain another Joker card from somewhere? So if I go in to try again, I don't have any Jokers left. Well, this is a stupid game. Well, I can still try this race. It's 5 laps, I mean, in that case. Seeing all of fun dresses, no, whatever. Well, I could wear a non-dress. I have plenty of outfits that are not dresses. Change my outfit then, but change it to something that isn't a dress then. Interesting, I'm not seeing any American domestic cars in the car database for this game. It's a... Wait, what's the... Well, I guess I can't let the game run, actually. Because it's made by Bizarre Creations, so... yeah, they're from United Kingdom. So that's interesting. So this is a UK developed game. UK developed, Japanese published. Oh, okay. I didn't realize the labs were this short. Not really if I fail. That will definitely fail this. Because I have to not only... Okay. I ain't catching up though, but like... No, not. Okay, I can basically not give the car any head start because... I think it's all European and Japanese. Interesting that it's Japanese too. If there is like no... Let's say 5 seconds then. Oh wait, there is a Ford Mustang. Well, is Mustang their specific US one? Because Ford is one of the companies that like Ford is Ford is one of the companies that had adopted to European market, so the European Ford is, for the sake of argument, not a US company, because they are doing European cars. There are US manufacturers that are making cars and selling them in Europe, which are the same cars as in the US. And those would be US companies with US cars, but Ford is doing European cars and therefore basically a European company. I'm not even catching up to the car. Because I gave car 5 seconds a head start. And I'm behind. I'm falling behind. Okay, I can't even give the car any head start. Ford is America with foreign manufacturing. Well, I mean, yeah, well, that's no, I mean that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, yeah, the car I own is not a European car, but it is European manufactured. But I still wouldn't call it a European car because it's the same car as they would produce locally. But what I'm calling Ford, the European branch of it, European, is because they do not manufacture US cars. They are manufacturing European cars for the European market. And that's while other US companies who might have European manufacturers are making US cars and selling those. It's a very technical difference here. It's specifically because they are making new models for the European markets. They are not doing US models, and similarly, the European models are not sold in the US. So the Ford in US is a US company. The Ford in Europe is a European company, in the sense of, or like the cars are European. Not, I guess I shouldn't call it company European, but I mean, they're basic. I mean, but the cars, the Ford cars made for European markets are European cars because they're made in Europe for Europe. Which is not the best. They're designed for Europe. That makes sense. Would it make sense? Oh, it makes sense. But then the Toyota would be would Toyota the US branch of Toyota, do they create cars for the US market that are not released in Japan? Then yes, I would consider those Toyota cars to be US cars. Yes, sir, does create American. Yeah, those are. Yeah, I would do that. I would say that. Then yes, I would. Yeah, it makes sense that you would have the manufacturing where the cars are for. But yeah, I would consider that because it makes more sense to consider it that way. Because it's more of a style or like a culture of cars. Considering the company runs locally in that region, doing everything, it's like its own company with a parent company in a different country. It doesn't really change anything, does it? But yeah. Anyway, that's going to play. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just ready, Jake. I cannot satisfy your ass. So you have.
Maybe he left a footprint trail when he
because it is okay. One of the statements was basically like,
loot. I gotta get loot.
Oh, Popcorn is okay. I'm going to get some water then.
Gotta get loot.
Does Pompon have loot?
What? What are you talking about now?
Does Pompon have loot?
Lulu? No, I don't know what that is. Loot. Yes.
Loot.
Not loot. I mean, I guess I do have if you loot my panties.
Oh, goodness.
Pompon, I figured out what to call you. Beautiful. Zoe. You and all those lovely dresses. I got a lot of outfits. It's definitely a difference. Bonk. Mermaid.
I can't smell anything.
Yeah, got no nose. Moi Pony. Pony? I combined Pon and Sunny. It says Moi Pon, Moi Sunny. Sunny is bald now. And shocked.
See nothing. You didn't see nothing.
I saw you being bald. I shouldn't have said anything.
Saw nothing. You didn't see bald Sunny.
Should have zoomed in on bald Sunny. You can trap yourself. Ow. Well, you're going to die for that. You don't come and nibble me without permission. Okay, I don't think you were allowed to do that, but okay, I'll do this. I'll do it properly this time. Oh yeah, I see my cut. I'm not going to say anything about that. So, if you want the panty shots, you have to do this. If you want... if you want... No! Stop it! If you want pon-pon panty shots, that is... You don't get panty shot by just removing the outfit. That's not a panty shot. That's just exposed. What's locks? I could get warp. That would help me. Give me warp. That's the one thing I need. That's not a warp. There we go. I got interrupted by the ads, but basically what I wanted to say was because most people in Europe obviously own European style cars, and then you have the US style cars, and some people do own those cars, and they are quite different in like how they look and drive. I guess I haven't driven any of those cars, and it's just a different thing, a different style of car. So having that like makes sense. I'm not sure if that my sentence made sense, but then like technically Ford is a US company, so but like buying a Ford in Europe is not the same as having a US car. It's like it's different. Like buying a Ford in Europe is just another European car. That is why I'm making that distinction. So back to why I make this distinction. When you said that Ford, there's a Ford in the game, or at least one, then my question is basically, okay, is a European Ford, considering the other cars in the game are like European and Japanese, or I guess we'll see when we get there. Chili. Oh, I hope it makes sense. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can.
You gotta tune into the late mix tonight with Levi Clark, because he's gonna be playing some of the tracks.
Hey, you can't tackle me and then give me and then count as penalty for me.
This is newcomer Shanice Williams' first entry into the charts in at number 23.
Okay, there we go. I'm pon-poning her now. Yeah, so this game has like this risk system, like you can retry a challenge, but when you do the challenge, it will override your last one, and you can't even cancel it or restart it. Because that will still delete your old points. I'm not a fan of it, but whatever. Wish there was a way to skip that instead of having to pause and skip then. Like 1.5 seconds, that is not a lot. Okay, what do I get for 54? That's barely anything. We should just listed the screen. Well, I still need another Joker card in. Oh yeah, maybe I should read this. No, there's nothing. Street race. Special race. Car restrictions none, time restrictions none. Wait. What did it say? Race target, 75 kudos? What? Test your racing skill. In this street race, you'll be up against 3 other cars, sure? Target position? Well, first, of course. Kind of sends out cute, reactive PNG. That is true. I like how bouncy it is. I like this menu music. Yeah, it's a good. Well, it's interesting that you can just choose to go for third place. No, I want to win this. Also, I should pause to check in hydrate.
Cool Cuts with Carl Jeffries.
Experience the premier sports restaurant and entertainment venue. The Sports Cafe with state-of-the-art audio-visual, 120
There we go.
TV screens, games, bars, and a great restaurant. The Sports Cafe where the games never end. www.
This doesn't seem like a road to drive on. Whoa, that was close. Yeah, which position go for? Third, second, first, zero? When you overtake someone. -1s. Wow, that's not amazing. Well, I lost the first place. It's interesting, doesn't like stay like target first place or something somewhere. If I don't get first, I'll fail. Whoop, someone crashed. And then I bumped his fence. Okay, someone crashed into the wall at the bridge and couldn't cross the bridge. I bumped the fence a bit. I got overtaken by everyone. That makes sense. That was a very fast recovery by the computer. Two seconds, I guess 2 seconds faster than my normal lap speed. Kinda hard to determine what the split times are referring to, how far ahead I am of the one behind me, or how much faster my lap time is. It's the final lap. Oh, I touched the fence. Very calm music for racing with, during, at, for. Another win. Jaded got an orange. Oh, Jaded, we were supposed to discuss. Yeah, the computers are real tough. How much do I get for a first place? I was really fighting for that first place. Yeah. 15, that's not bad. Oh no, that's a lot of penalty. Race target 75 kudos game. Okay, I see. There's a new car in the showroom. Okay, cool. I guess. Championship. Okay. A full-on championship. Try to get as many points as you can against 5 other cars over 2 rounds. Okay, so it's... Wait. What is it 2 rounds without the parentheses around the S? Target? I guess 10 points for winning. Okay, I'll win both races. We'll see if I can do that. You're the first thing I hear today. Oh, Jaded. Nice. No birds singing, no other person saying anything, not even a Discord notification sound. You didn't even hear the bed sounds. No, just kidding. Tell me, I've just woken up. Hello, everyone. Jaded, you are very lovely and cute and sweet and adorable. And cozy. It's the middle of the night in Japan. Well, technically it's an hour off, but... However, the time zone changing doesn't actually affect, well, the sun, so... There's a lot of cars here. Okay, I'm doing terrible. Let's restart this. So why is the microphone so rotated? Hello, Jaden. Says Tark. Okay. So
3, 2, 1, go!
Get out of my way. Get out of my way. There we go, first place. Whoa. Dangerous corner right after the tunnel. This is why you don't do street racing in real life. Because the dangerous corner is right after the tunnels. Dude, the music reminds me of Persona 4. Well, this doesn't make sense. It's kind of like the genre of the genre of the music. It makes perfect sense, yeah. Oh yeah, Persona 4 Golden intro theme. I was going to say that. Oh, I'm driving on the right side of the road. Well, I'm driving on the right side of the road, which is the wrong side in Japan. So. Well, apparently I failed there at the very end of the race. So. That was a shame. I was close to winning. Then I was driving in the last few corners. I was driving too bad. I assume it's basically because of the more aggressive now. So, yeah, probably because of the rubber banding. Which is making any game that has a kind of like a boost system. Say Need for Speed Underground 2, which is where you can buy a boost system, boost in the car, which you charge up during the race. And anytime can use it to go faster. But the game also contains rubber banding, meaning that the boost system is completely useless, because if you use it during the race, the other cars will just catch up to you. Because they will, due to the rubber banding system, just get boost without using their boost. And but the rubber banding doesn't you can still get quite a bit far away from them, and then the rubber banding gets stronger and stronger the further behind they are. So you can still utilize the boost, but you can only really do it on your final lap, at the final few stretches of road. But it still completely defeats the purpose of the system they have added to the game. And therefore I was thinking about, what if the game just had a more logical logical rubber banding system? The further behind the computer gets, the more smarter the computer gets. No more the more accurate and sharper the computer gets. But as the computer's ahead of you, the computer gets more relaxed and doesn't drive as perfectly. So the computer is still limited to what the car can do. And I could also imagine that being reflective over how a human would play the game too. Because I would say that if I'm playing a competitive game, if I'm ahead, I'm more relaxed compared to when I'm behind and I'm pushing harder. And don't take that out of context. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if I say something funny, you can do ad quote, you know that. So I close my eyes for too long. Hello, Jada. Did you miss everything beautiful stuff I said to you? Okay, so first place is at 10 points. Okay, race 2. Imagine it was like the player who gets the most kudos gets another point, and first place is like 9 points. It's Misty. It's Foggy.
Now her first album went platinum, and this one looks just as good. This is Gabrielle Nelson. You Can Love Me.
Did you play? Did someone stream Plush at me, or did I hear things that doesn't exist? Do I hear things that doesn't exist? Okay, I guess no one threw a plush at me. I just imagined that thing. Despite being tracks on the ground, it doesn't affect the car in any way. I'm still looking for whenever I get another Joker so I can use it properly this time. Hopefully you don't get Jokers based on like, oh, after you win a certain number of races for the first time, so like redoing a race doesn't count, then you get a Joker, or like if you achieve a certain total sum of kudos points, you get a Joker, because then there's a limited number of them, and that's a problem. Because if there's a limited number of them, that's terrible. I mean, the Joker system is terrible in the first place, so... But I mean, that would just make it even worse. I did get a Joker by doing the race with the... where I had set it to overtake 12 of them. So if I don't get another show, I mean, I could try it again and see if it's because I got so many kudos points at once that gave me the Joker. But the problem is, it is on that one I'm also... But I guess I could farm Jokers or something on it. Well, we don't need to slide that far.
Alright now, next week on Groove Party, we've got a very special K-Vibe exclusive for you. Soul Diva Dina Joseph will be here in the studio with me, and
I can't let anyone pass me. Oh no. Well, looks like I have to restart the whole game. No, I have to start the whole championship. I meant to say not the whole game. I messed up that corner. Again, I did all the laps great, but I messed up at the very end. So now I have to restart the whole thing. I could just choose not to win all races, but I mean, I need kudos to progress the game, so I kinda have to. So I looked at this game, MSR on Wikipedia, and it was well received in Europe and did well in America, but because of the ill-timed cancellation of the Dreamcast studios, the studio folded and this game was reworked into Project Gotham Racing. Yes, this is kind of like the prequel to Project Gotham Racing. And I was planning on playing through the franchise, so I'm starting with this game. It was the first game on the Dreamcast I'm playing on stream as well. And game sure has issues, and I'm having issues with the game. They have some interesting ideas. But I'm really the person who likes to have isolated challenges and do those challenges. So and whatever you do in said challenge shouldn't affect anything else. Whoa, 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 whoa. Forgot about that. No penalty for that. But I do like that you can choose what's the text should say. Just punning hard. Now you just need Metallica to show up. Oh, man. I'm getting distracted. 177 sub points. Another tier 3. This game has really nice graphics. Does it? It has graphics. There's a lot of blur textures. I mean, I guess I guess I could see what you mean by it. So annoying to continue. Good point, Paul. I guess it's because I don't really know what a Dreamcast game should look like. But there's a lot of blur textures, but of course it's supposed to play. This isn't like the game is old before HD TV was a thing, so when you played on an old TV, it will look different. I mean, for Dreamcast it's good. Yeah, I can imagine that, I guess. Like Dreamcast was like the PS2 era, right? There we go, that's how you do it. And I'd say, yeah, a bit low poly in places, a bit low texturing, but it has a lot of texture going on and stuff, so it does still have like a lot of details to the game. Which is cool to see. And the game also has this very interesting system of which is completely botched, where you set your local time and then you set your time, your UTC offset, which they call time zone. It's not a time zone. And then from that, it determines what the local time of the 3 cities are. But they did not, despite it being a UK developer who is in a time zone that changes twice a year, they did not include time change in the game. So so that means that, and it does not have which date it is either, so it cannot take time change into consideration, which they could have, because this was made in 2000. They could have, the resources existed for them to do it, but they didn't. And the time zone changing, the time offset changing that we have had in 2000 is the same as now for like most regions of the world. Not every region. So to future-proof it, they should have a setting like do you want to enable disable the time change? If you enable it, so if you select the time zone with it, but then you can disable it. You can do that in Windows, for example. If you're running a Windows that and it does no longer receive any updates, so meaning that it will not receive an update for how the time zone have updated, but the summertime is going to be removed. You can in Windows just choose the option to not use summertime anymore, and that's it. That's it. It is the same as active. Yes, no, that doesn't work. That does not work. That's... Oops. Very bloody. Well, if it has nice graphics, the release date, year 2000. It's from the PS2 era, then I agree, that has nice graphics, yeah. Yeah. Quote, the work hazard of being out with Bunny. Oops. I don't think the regular system could change the time in console. Yeah. No, I mean, I get that. Time change was implemented on the PS3, Xbox 360, and the Nintendo Switch. It's funny to list the consoles because Nintendo is so far behind on a lot of these things. Still enjoyable games, but when it comes to their systems, like I'm kind of behind. Kind of crazy that the Wii U still did not do automatic time change. The Wii U did not have time zones. You set local times like you did on the back on the GameCube. And that was it. Does your time change? Well, you have to fiddle with that manually. And for any game that deals with time, well, like Animal Crossing, Paper Mario, that if you revert to the time, the game is going to, even though that is actually what happened in real life. To be fair, both Animal Crossing and Paper Mario are developed in Japan, which does not do time change. But to be unfair, to be fair, Japan did do time change in the past. I actually don't know if Xbox, the original Xbox, did automatic time change. But still, Like, but sure, the Dreamcast just had, you set your local time, and if your clock changed in the year, just manually change it on the console. They actually implemented that in Pokemon in a terrible way. Because Pokemon, it was Pokemon's second generation that had time, or was it the third generation? I don't remember. Because in that game, you set your time, and then you can in the game choose to move the hour forward. Like, is it an hour forward or not? So that means that if you start playing the game during summer, and then when hour moves back an hour in towards winter, then you can go to the clock in game and choose, do you want to move the clock the hour forward or not? Like, no, I wanted to move back, but that's not an option. So you have to set the time like, the game doesn't even tell you this, but you have to set it to winter time. And then at the start of the game, if you're playing during summer, you have to tell the game to move the time for an hour. So because the game does not know which date it is. But still, this game should also include the date and also include the time zone library, which is a public library for anyone to use. So yeah, they should utilize that so they have the time change correctly. Because this game only runs on winter time, not summertime. Or standard time if you want. Okay, I can read the comments now. I should see what my rewards are. I can let it count in the background. Okay, let's see. Fun enough, Pokemon Gold Silver. Which one was that? That was second generation. Supports light savings. It does. Oh yeah, I did explain why it technically supports it, but in a bad way. I think only the in releases, obviously the GP releases don't need it. The Japanese, well, the Japanese version is in Japanese. So I guess outside Japan they released the English version. I wonder which regions are in that actually. You may need. Okay, let's count out the points. The Japanese release of Pokemon still, I would argue, from the sake of future-proofing it, still needs it. Because you don't know what the future holds. Maybe Japan starts doing time change. But it still doesn't support, because the game only allows you, from the original time you set, to move it forward 1 hour, or move it back to the hour you originally set. Which again causes the issue if you start playing during summer and have to move it back in winter. It also does not support you moving to a different location that has a different time. It does support it if you, for example, start the game, for example, in I'm trying to think here. If you start the game in like well, I don't know. I don't know countries well enough to know actually which countries would be work in. So if you're in Brazil, central Brazil, and then you move to east of Brazil, you can utilize that time change to move the clock forward 1 hour. And then if you move back to central Brazil, you can move it back an hour. This doesn't, but if you, for example, in Sweden, you can use the time forward an hour when summer rolls around, and then you can move it back an hour when the summer ends. And then if you were to go to Finland, you can use the time move forward to correct it for Finnish time. But when summer comes in Finland, your clock will be an hour behind and you can't move it forward another hour. So it has its itchy still. Yeah. Pompon is moving so fast. If you go any faster, wait, Pompon. Kochi, hello. Yeah, Nintendo system is always buying on a hardware. I do like some of the hardware stuff they have. I can't really animate. You got lucky. I'm glad that. Glad that you can't redeem it, Kochi, and that's what it should be. Well, Kochi's 56,755% Q today. Okay, this is 98% Q today. You have to speak to your mom. One embassy in a tiny town. Oh yeah, you have to go. Yeah, you can't just do it anytime in the game too, which is also stupid. Don't you know you spring forwards and fall forward? Yeah, that's how it works. Kochi. If I wanted to change the time, I just used my Game Shark and cheated the time. Oh, sure, fine. Jane is 100% cute to me. My favorite maid, Eve, base caption, El Presidente, world conquering, bunny boy, Kochi. You are good. Shouldn't it be femboy, bunny femboy, bunny boy? I don't know. But I do like you, Kochi. And I hope you're ready for tomorrow, Kochi. I hope you're not cancelling on me. I mean, if you need to cancel, you are free to do so, but I hope not. You are safe today. That is good. Good. I like being cute and safe. Do you have the time change in Sweden? Just curious. The time change occurs in the following countries. From the west to east. Canada, United States, Chile, but not in the whole country. The whole of EU plus the additional countries of Schengen. And then basically all of the countries like in the southeast of Europe, but before Turkey. And I think Belarus is not included, but Ukraine is included. And then it's like Egypt, I think. And then half of Australia. New Zealand too, I think. And that's it. So a large number of people, but not even the majority of people. Let me know if I missed any country. I guess no, yeah, that should. So no, Iceland is part of Schengen, I think. Maybe not, but they do not do it. I'm gonna get ready for college application. I hope you have a good day today, Jaded, and are doing good on your studies and learning a lot. Every year changes time on the same day. Yep, that is also a thing. When time change happens in Europe, this is unlike any other region, because there's only 3 other regions that this applies to, because Egypt and Chile are isolated. Because United States and Canada changes the time at 2 o'clock local time. That means that as the date comes for the time change, the time change sweeps across the whole region from east to west every hour, meaning that because the clock has moved forward now, that when it moves back in August, the east and central will have the same time for an hour, and then central and the mountain will have the same time for an hour, and so on. And I think the same applies to Australia, but it's only like less than half of Australia changes time anyway, so don't know which time they change it though. But in Europe, from west to east, the time change occurs. So that was also an important detail. It's 2 o'clock regardless if you move forward or backwards. So you move forward, you go from 2 to 3. If you move backwards, you go from 2 to 1. But in Europe, the time change always occurs at 1 o'clock UTC, regardless of where in Europe it is. So that means that in the West, you move from 1 to 2 and move back 2 to 1. And in Central, it's 2 to 3 and 3 to 2. And in East, it's 3 to 4 and 4 to 3. So that means that the whole of Europe will always be the same time offsets from each other at all times. Bonk, regardless of which time of day it is. Or date. By design. But then you got like Egypt and Chile. I don't know when, during which time they change. Because some is like when it hits midnight, it moves forward 1 hour. That means that when you move forward an hour, you skip the first hour of the day. The day starts at 1 o'clock. And when you move back, when it hits midnight, it moves back to 23. So the last hour of the day repeats. So the day lasts 1 hour. Well, obviously the day. So, obviously, the day you move forward, the day becomes 1 less hour, regardless. But yeah, to me, so yeah. So there we go. Yeah, are you going to? Oh, thanks. I didn't know that. Now you know. Call me Professor Kochi. Hey, Professor Kochi. What are you going to teach, Jaded? Stop making me fail assignments. Kochi. Elsa and play by failing your assignment. Kochi, you have some kinks here. There's interesting stuff going on with Jaded. Probably the weirdest comment I wrote here. I have some regrets. That will be stored in your Kochi quote box. So, even as a joke. For you, maybe. For me, it's just Wednesday. My save word is pineapple. That's... I don't know. It feels like a kind of like a weird save word. Shouldn't you have like 2 words to say like... Because it could be a good reason why you would say pineapple, but if you can come up with two save words that you have to say both of the words one after the other, order doesn't matter, and the 2 words should not be related to each other, then that would mean that you can actually use that word. But I guess it does. I don't know where pineapple. Well, imagine if you want the. I don't know how this works. I know the same word is basically you say the word and it should be like a word that is unrelated to anything. I don't think like you would actually use a pineapple. I just felt that pineapple is a bit of a common word. I guess that's where I was going with this. That is a lot more countries than I thought. People talk about getting rid of it here, so I thought it was rarer. Well, yeah, the plan was to have a talk about it, to remove it in 2020 when COVID hit and things closed down, so the talk never happened, and it's still in the phase of well, never happened. The original idea for this is also when EU's first proposal for the time change was that each country gets to choose if they want to stay in summertime forever or if they want to revert to wintertime forever. So for the year that the last time change happens, you move forward an hour in spring, and then in autumn, if you're going to use the standard time instead of summertime, you move back an hour at that point, and that is the last time you change your clock. If you want to use summertime instead forever, then you don't change the time there, and you stick with that time forever. But then they changed that and decided that no, every country just gets to choose whatever offset they want. They don't have, they no longer have the choice. Like Spain no longer have the choice between 1 and 2. They could choose 0 if they want, and I think that's a better choice. They could still go with the same original idea, like you still change the time in in spring as usual, but in autumn, when the time change happen, that's when you move to your newly designated time, which could be the same as the summertime, so no change happens. But yeah, exactly how the time change would happen for the second proposal was never specified in such details. That the last thing was something I made up, but I would assume that's what they were going with. But yeah, there we go. That's some extra details, but yeah, they never had a talk, and they still haven't talked about it, so it never happened. I wish they did have a talk about it. The thing is, my personal opinion regarding the time change is that I see the use of it here so far up north as Sweden is, but I don't feel like it's doing enough. So I would rather want to see the time change be like moving 2 or 3 hours forward and backwards, or you do the time change forward like 2 or 3 times start of the year, and then you move backwards 2 or 3 times. I would personally feel like that would have a better effect, because it does have an effect. This like even like halfway up Sweden, or like a third way up Sweden actually. The time of day really, yeah. So I feel like Sweden in the winter should probably be like a -1 or 0 or -1, like just pushing the daylight much later into the day. That's correct, right? Yeah, because you want the clock to fall behind. There was like a 3 hour time change, the winter -1, summer +2 or something like that. But summer is +2 already, so... But anyway, good morning, Pano. How's your morning treating you? Well, the usual, I guess. Mix Bella Mira. Chile mentioned twice now. Yeah, Chile. It's one of the countries that does the time change, so you know. That's pretty cool, fun. Imagine having the same time across 2 time zones, even for an hour. It happens. And also the other way I didn't speak of, when the clock moves forward, that means that the region that is like for the vast majority of the time 1 hour ahead of you is for 1 hour 2 hour ahead of you. I just find it weird. Some did say that you can't really pick one time that everyone changes the time at the same time. The reason why they do it at 2 o'clock like that is because that will affect as little people as possible. But I was thinking, like, because it's only the continent region of Canada and United States, which is 4-5 times zone technically. 5, what is it, like 4.5 or something like that? So if it's like at 1 o'clock in the west, then you have 2, 3, and 4 o'clock in the east, with moving the time from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. On the day you're moving forward, would that be too late? But with that, all the region will move forward at the same time. But anyway, moving on from that, where was I? -1 or +1, repeat an hour skip one here. Our new safe word is Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften. Yes, that sounds good. Ananas model kit. No, that's good, Janet. But that has to well, probably. That reminds me, I should work on my model kit today. Oh, what are you going to do, Kochi? Gesundheit. That could be your Gesundheit could be your same word. Like if you take a foreign word that you at least are familiar with. You go see Study Professor Kochi the band. Hey, you got appreciated, Kochi. That's a good thing. Alright, I say 17 more minutes because Kochi's just doing that to you. Isn't he? He's amazing. Hello, Never. Thank you for lurking. As unfortunately going to play. So But I didn't get any jokers, so I'm going to try this. And interesting, it does say -50 and joker. The joker means that it multiplied. But I will try this and see if I can earn a new joker by just finishing this one as normal. Or if it was like, well, that was the only like there's a limited number of jokers, which would be terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Ads, yes, we're going to have ads. Be right back. Well, thank you. That was exactly what I asked for. Congratulations, you made one line, and what a line it was. A row of pipes, you win free warp. Whoa, I need a better way of doing this. What's a line to get? Do you know the problem? I can't even afford it. We get to see more Sunny now.
I really want to wag my tail. I want to wag
Sunny
my tail.
butt. Oh, we got to see some secret pattern.
I'm a happy doggy.
we see some secret patterns there too.
Yeah, this is the only time you get to see them.
Yeah, good thing I'm
Yeah,
on.
I got little eggies on my butt.
That's a quote. Hey. I have you at the edge now. What are you going to do? I'm going to slap you with the sword. I don't think slap is the correct terminology here, but... What did you die, Josh? What? 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 Whoa, I think that was close.
Oh, the ads are over now. Oops.
Yeah.
All right, chat, hear me out. It is Macro March. All right, guys.
Yeah, screenshot.
Step on me.
The first thing I hear, step on me. Yeah.
Step on me.
So that's what I'm gonna say before I got interrupted by the sudden undressing. Oh, no. Oh, you can't? The door's locked, and there doesn't appear to be anyone inside. Okay, who just walked in then? I clearly saw someone walking through the door, and now you're going to claim that no one's inside. You're blind. Okay. Sure. Whoa! Where did that go? Oh, it landed in the water. Okay. Thank you. But I did not expect that to happen. Just flew into space. Kinda want to make a drawing of that actually.
That would be kinda cute. Oh!
It will be Pon not having any struggle with a puzzle and Koshi being all confused.
What?
That clip of Sunny and Pon. Sunny is like, oh, the ads are over, oh no. Sunny's being stepped on, Pon is only in her underwear. It's an awkward moment for sure. Pon cute, thank you, Willow. I appreciate the compliment. It's Willow Winter. I made one drawing of Willow. Which includes underwear. Yes, of course.
You're listening to London's greatest dance station, 100.4 FM. The Underground.
The Underground. I wish I could have the radio being a bit louder. guess I can lower all other volumes except for the music.
Okay, now I've got a bit of drum and bass for you. This was voted number 4 on Top Tunes last week. It's New Dawn's Heartland.
It's more like the ads are quiet compared to the music, which is unrealistic because in real life the lights are really loud and unrealistic games, the ads are too quiet. No, excuse me. This is rude. Mean and rude. I'm allowed to look at other people in underwear. Then no one's allowed to look at me in my underwear. I was supposed to be a good, innocent, friendly bunny. Not a humiliated, blushing, embarrassed bunny. Well, we release my limit in this challenge. It's just the 12th card, so far away. There we go. But I can't reach 13. I'm close. We can't reach it. Time to give back Yellowfoot back their outfit choice. What do you mean? I made one drawing of one which also includes underwear. Yeah, that's true. That is funny. It was a silly comic you made. A whole comic. I mean, once it. Yeah, okay, here we go. I got like 500 from this. But no penalties. Apparently that gives you a bonus too. Congratulations, a new chapter is now available. However, there's a new car in the showroom. Well, that's nice and all. But I still didn't get a Joker card though. Okay, I need to read the comments by the way. The radio music is a really nice touch. Should I try to make? Should I try to make the when we got here, see the radio player. Oh.
The coolest cuts, the fattest sounds, the hippest grooves. This is K-Vibe 105.
Previous city, that's not next city, that's not how the FM AM button works. Oh. London, Tokyo. Yeah, it was San Francisco, London, Tokyo. Modify your ICE and create your own music. I don't know what the ICE stands for. But yeah, you got those settings. Demo music. Have a menu. Master CD. There we go. Okay, let's go to chapter 2 then. 2625. Let's see if we can hear everything better now. It should be quite loud now. How so? We need a racing pon-pon outfit. Or racing pon-pon-pon outfit. I think there is one in the 3D outfit request. But Coach Chief, there's a certain outfit.
Mash the mobile, lob the laptop.
You can post it on my server.
See the world with rough guides from Amsterdam to Zimbabwe.
Don't give back yellow their outfit choice.
A smooth trip. Rough guides,
Oh, yoga.
travel guides for the modern independent traveler.
This is cute, the tape on. You like this yoga outfit with the bare tummy? How many racetracks does this game have? Depends on a depends on how you count it. Maps 3. Oh, I can. Oh, wait, we can have a. Okay, so it only got 3 maps, but the maps are split up into different tracks. And like, that's fine. I'm gonna redo the race anyway. So, but you can. So San Francisco has 89 different arrangements of roads to drive on. London has 83. And Tokyo has 90. So, if you were to add all of these together, that gives us a sum of 262. But I don't think you can call it, say that this game contains 262 racetracks. That's a bit misleading because they only created 3 maps, although large maps, and then they're just closed off a certain section that you drive on. Maybe I should get another car actually. I mean, I must be able to replace this car, right? This car, yeah, I can. I don't know, like, the point of keeping car, but okay, I got Opel Astra Coupe. But I don't know how cars works. Opel OPC. I keep the one I have then. So yeah, it's fruity time. You got a pizza. But Pompon looks like the lady who waves the checkered flag for races in a racing stripe underwear. Maybe, but that doesn't mean I want to be in my underwear, you know. You know what? Or even that actually makes a funny idea for a comic. Pompon being like the lady at the start of the race, but she didn't bring her outfit, so she's forced to do it in only her underwear because her underwear being sports bra, no, a training bra and the boy shorts is kind of like a sporty outfit. So she's forced to only wear her underwear. What if I write down that at the end and then maybe I never make that drawing? You know, with like every other drawing idea I have. Okay, I noted it down that idea. Maybe I'll make it someday. Oh, they switch you into this outfit and then I switch you out of it and back into it. Oh yeah, with the underwear redeem. What did you do, the underwear redeem? Oh, you did the yoga. No, you did the underwear redeem. Yeah, I mean, all you did with the yoga. Oh yeah. Okay. You extended the yoga timer. I see. Pizza, basically I took it away. Bunny suit. Yeah, we'll have a bunny suit soon. Look, I found pot farm. That's not pot. That's jaded. Hydrate. I can hydrate. Posture check. Gotta have a good posture when you go into race. Okay, there we go. 3 maps, 0 ways to go through them. Got it. Yep. That reminds me of an older PC racing game I love, Meteor Town Madness, which had one huge map but different race conditions restricted to you to different parts of the map. I'm a bunny suit now. That's actually how some of the Need for Speed games works as well. When you pick a race to do in some way or another, and then they put up like virtual barriers. Wrong button. That prevents you from going. Now we can hear radio. Radio's kind of loud now instead.
Planet Perfecto, bullet in the gun. Available now.
This is a very short one. And these are supposed to be like it's San Francisco, London, and Tokyo. And I don't know how accurate the maps are to real life, but obviously we need to consider it being in the year 2000. And also limited hardware. Way hey. I'm punning too hard. That makes me curious. Pizza is the best fruit. Yeah, it's a good fruit. It's a very lovely fruit. Wait, pizza is a fruit now? It is? If I had a pizza tree, that's all I would eat. Okay, how much does... Okay, I have an idea. I got 1,666. Yes, I want to override that. I want to try something. I want to try. If I had a sushi tree, I'd be dead from mercury poisoning. No, I mean, you get used to it. That's how it works, right?
National anthems, so stay tuned for that one.
Experience the premier sports restaurant and entertainment venue. The Sports Cafe with state-of-the-art audio-visual, 120 TV screens, games, bars and a great restaurant. The Sports Cafe where the games never end. www.thesportscafe.com.
Next up is a track from Undulator that features Kim Rogers and it's called Am I Only Dreaming?
There is 5 laps there. I'll see if I can kudos farm. How far does it allow me to go backwards? It doesn't allow me to... Or maybe it does allow me, but it doesn't show it because of the wrong way text. It just does remove the wrong way text, specifically in that location. Oh. It still checks the checkpoints, I guess. So I'm still making progress. I'm just making progress slowish. Well, you know what? I am porcelain. I wonder if Mercury would even affect me. Well, I would assume you are the spirit inside the porcelain. I assume you are not porcelain. You're just controlling the porcelain body. If you're going to be very picky about it, I'm technically already dead. Yeah, you like the spirit inside the porcelain. So not porcelain style. As far as I understood, your lore. Yeah, I'm a spirit controlling porcelain. Yeah, so the mercury poisoning would therefore affect your spirit and not the doll. Okay, if I understood it correctly. So can your spirit be mercury poisoned? This is plenty of skills. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Is this a lyric? Berlin. Okay, do I get a lot of skill style now? Is this a way to farm? I guess this is a way to farm style points. Unfortunately, I still got penalty though. But that's quite an improvement. So if I go here, the fastest of 3 laps, yes. Okay, wait, what is the... no, it says here. Wait, I could do a practice. Let's go back. Let's do it. I mean, since I'm already dead, I guess it wouldn't kill me. Okay, well, yeah. Does that mean that you're unkillable then? Up to rises early in the morning. What will we do to drunken sailor?
Got time to say a quick hello to Karen and the girls at the Zanzibar down in North Street. They say they listen to the show all the time, as it helps them through the day. Well, we're glad you like it.
Crisp iceberg lettuce. Freshly sliced Spanish tomatoes. And shredded red cabbage, nestling in warm pita bread. Is this part of your healthy summer lunching routine? Or the kebab you leave on the pavement?
What?
Diet Tango. You need it because you're weak. Diet Tango does not allow you to eat willy-nilly.
Now this is black and white, and think about it.
Why is the cabbage on the pavement? Oh my, I'm slow. I'm not getting that time. Wait, how am I supposed to get that time? That's... I guess I was just putting it way too hard there. No, I'm just not getting. Okay. We'll take this. Okay, so I barely can get 42 seconds. Ooh, I do love a good sea shanty. Okay, I need. I can barely do the loud time. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, let's do this.
Forget the competition we're running at the moment to win tickets to the acclaimed Soho Jazz Festival. I'll be giving you details.
Let's go.
Later in the show.
Mash the mobile, lob the laptop,
At least everything I do
in the city slick.
before the starting line doesn't count.
From Amsterdam to Zimbabwe, with a rough guide in your hand, you're guaranteed a smooth trip. Rough Guides, travel guides for the modern independent traveller.
Well, now I get a fast time. Could have set it to 40 seconds now or something. Do 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 do. Do, do, do. I guess I didn't exactly count. And we had to driving the track backwards. Especially since the signs are the wrong way around. But apparently how the game works is that you have to progress through the checkpoints in order, but it doesn't matter how you progress, however you touch the other checkpoints in the level, in the race. You only have to touch the 3 checkpoints and that's it. And after you touch the 3 checkpoints, you have completed a lap. But of course you have to touch them in order. It doesn't progress. Otherwise. So yes, now on lap 3. Oh, I actually touched that. Well, that was my no penalty run. Better get anything for no penalty run anyway. Probably got more out of that slide than I would have gained from the no penalty run. Wages will be payable in rum. Ooh. I have to read chat after I complete this. I don't think I like rum. Don't know, but I have a feeling. Yeah, whoever is, however my kudos are measured, they really like this driving. This This is some good kudos driving. This kind of driving really improves my reputation.
And that was the Clarence Mitchell Quartet with their latest release, Low Lights.
For the very finest in jazz today, this is 101.6 FM, Capital Jazz.
There's a bullet in the gun. There's a fire in your heart.
Planet Perfecto, Bullet in the Gun. Available now.
Okay, I've just got time to say a quick hello to Karen and the girls at the Zanzibar down in North Street. They say they listen to the show all the time. It helps them through the day. Well, we're glad you like it. Okay, now we're going to have a listen to the debut single from newcomers Defunct.
There you go.
Outside In.
2 minutes for one lap. I'm looking for a crew to sail the seas, looking for buried treasure. We'll see sea shanties. I'll join you, I guess. I'm not sure if I want to, because it doesn't sound like a life I want to live. We should be playing around. Reporting for duty. It's funny, playing games like Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag makes me wistful for this sea life, pirates and corsairs, etc. But I don't think I'd do well in a real life sailor setting. No, me. Can you pay me in rum cake instead? Same as much as tall ships interests me. I'm a thalassophobic, fear of deep water. Oh, I don't think I've been in deep water, but like, how deep is the water allowed to be? What do you mean? Okay, now I got the Joker card. Skill 30, style 207. Okay, after further analyzing, I guess trying to do it that way doesn't seem to help me much. Okay, as I said, I kind of want it to be on this challenge. Do I kind of want to look this up. MSR Metropolis Street Racer. When do you earn jokers? I'm getting a feel like you earn them. When is the baby due? I think Jade said next month. But like, I don't know. It doesn't tell me when I heard them. Maybe there's not a limited number of them. Okay, as I said, I wanted to do this on this challenge. However, I can do a practice run. Not sure why I had to select. Well, I guess it's for a championship where you can select multiple of the tracks. Kind of gets awkward because most challenges only have a single track and you still have to select it. You get ship biscuits. Pon when is the... Oh, I read that. I'm generally okay with deep water, maybe, but I get horribly nauseous on the sea. I do not like to be on a small boat. That makes me uncomfortable. But on a big boat, it's okay. Bonk. But not sure how deep water I do have a problem with. I've been in a lake. That's fine. That's several tens of meters deep, but how deep is too deep? If you go underwater and look down and you can't see the bottom, that's too deep. Okay. I wouldn't look underwater in the first place, but okay, I don't even have to, so I can't even practice this challenge because there's no cards to practice against. The only thing I can do is like just try to race around the circle as fast as I can, and then not do that, basically. Getting around the track as fast as I can. Okay. So again, but I was getting a feeling like you earn the jokers every 1,000, which is not great. And it's also changing it too, which is quite rude. Like, it had the number I was going for last time, but then it changed it when I enabled the joker. Which is stupid, because imagine if you confirm it because you didn't realize it changed. And then, well, it's too late now. You know you can't cancel it. So not only is the joker system stupid, they also make it worse by doing it like that.
Having a rough ride?
Okay.
You need a rough guide. London, Tokyo, San Francisco, all the world's great cities. Wherever you are on planet Earth, stay on the inside track with a rough guide. From bookstores and at roughguides.com.
Okay, that's fine.
Next up is a track from Undulator that features Kim Rogers, and it's called Am I Only Dreaming?
I'm a dream bunny. Oh, get out of my way. Bumping so many cars now. Oh. Obviously, this is more pressure doing this with the joker enabled, because I only get that joker and I lose it. Well, lose. There we go. Wait, why is the 11th car so far away? I saw the 12th car was far away. That was weird. It's almost like a car was missing or something. Well, I fail again. You know what that means. I have to go get another joker card. And try again. This game's stupid. What a stupid game. Oh, so you passed that one car. Thought you won. Yeah, that was supposed to be the 12th car. Like, that has been like the 12th car every time. So like they wasn't missing a car. This has been the 12th car every other time I went to do this. I don't know what's going on now.
Intuition の State of Mind をお届けしましょう。
Swimsuits, that will help me. It's fitting too because it's like a Japanese schoolgirl swimsuit. And now I'm driving in Japan. The game is cheating to not let me get what I'm trying to achieve. Oh, I thought I could sneak through there. Okay, can probably beat the time, but it's going to be tight. Oh, did I really touch that? I mean, that I touched, but that didn't count for some reason. Why are you driving so far to the left? You were all the way to the right. I mean, they are not traffic, they are racers, but like the game pretends they are traffic. Also driving on the right side in Japan, that's going to cause some accidents. Well, okay, that's less than a minute, that's good. This should allow me to get the required time. And here we go. Boom, 7 seconds to spare. But now the question is, what pants do Juliet wear officially in that story? Maybe some white bloomers. Every time I see Ponpon's hype emotes, I keep thinking she's tossing up micro panties. Dark. That's something Ponpon would say. That's so cool. When you pass through the underground town, really got fussed because the reception was poor. That's such a cutie. They did add that detail. Doesn't make sense in all the places because I feel like some places wouldn't have bad reception like that. But what do I know? What do I know? Like they had this like tiny thin roof in some place, like, but still like blocks the radio. Racing car.
3, 2, 1.
That's Ponpon.
Cool cuts on Capital Jazz.
Whoa.
Experience the premier sports restaurant and entertainment venue, the Sports Cafe, with state-of-the-art audio-visual, 120 TV screens, games, bars, and a great restaurant. The Sports Cafe, where the games never end.
www.thesportscafe.com.
Now this is black and white and...
I feel like a British establishment would have a British URL, but maybe they had to buy the real URL. So people actually don't go and visit it, and someone puts some virus on the website or some other harmful stuff. But I think that still will fall under the sense of, well, common sense that you shouldn't trust. Okay, I do not have the time enough to do this. And now go to all these. And then I can try in. I wonder if Britain would actually allow street races so close to Big Ben. Well, I don't think they would put street racing on the street. I think they have racetracks. I say think. They have they have official circuits where you could just do your racing on.
They listen to the show all the time. It helps them through the day. Well, we're glad you like it.
But I guess with the barriers and stuff, this is officially legalized street racing.
Because now you'll go and eat some. Diet Tango. You need it because you're weak. Diet Tango does not allow you to eat willy-nilly.
Oh well. Not the best attempt at that corner. Just driving downstairs too. Okay, I need to have a clean lap now. About the wall. Slammed into that one. Well, don't have time for that. I'm very close to the finish dot. Sometimes there are lines. Sometimes there are lines across the road, sometimes there are lines that, you know, along the road. What is a route? Sometimes there are dots, sometimes there are wide lines, sometimes thin lines. It's very inconsistent with those checkpoint lines. And when there are dots, it's very confusing because the cars are also dots. At least the cars are always dots. Trumpet. Stop laughing at my underwear. It's my private underwear. Challenge. What is the challenge here? A skill challenge. In 4 laps and within 5 minutes, you must try and beat an average split speed of 100. Wait, I wonder how high I can set. Okay, let's see what I can get first. Also, I don't need a time limit because if I just do it in, because I need to do it as fast as possible.
And Sandra, hi you guys. And also to Billy Ray Stevens, who's 40 today. Have a great day. And this is Faye Douglas now with a recent hit, Don't Wait Till Tomorrow Comes.
Wait, is it? Our average run is 30. No, this is not good. Got 4 laps, not 3. I guess I can achieve 120. I don't know why this song is louder than our older songs. Yeah, I got 120, so I feel slightly called out that the San Francisco maps as a Southern Country DJ, but then again, it's not wrong. Well, 27 is barely anything. Massive penalty though. Well, In that case, I wouldn't probably not be able to achieve 120. Okay, let's try this again. I guess a penalty based on how fast you...
This is Red Stanton at the Roadhouse.
Now, one for all you traditional country fans out there. This is Kurt Austin and Long, Long Road.
Yeah, this is the US music.
Well, I met a girl named Mary Lou. Her dress was green, her eyes were blue. I said to her, hey darling, look at you. She smiled at me, she looked so fine. Her shapely body was divine. I couldn't help but look at her behind. Now she had to buy some underwear. Asked if I could take her there. I said, of course, my love, now don't despair. With that she sort of grinned at me. She put her hand upon my knee. I thought about how lucky I could be. Well, it's a long, long road to nowhere when you're traveling alone. It's a long and empty freeway if you end up on your own. When you've been to all the places and there's nowhere left to roam, go find yourself a woman and bring her home. So I turned and said to Mary Lou, I really want to marry you. I wondered if she felt the same
119.
way too.
I didn't set it 120 anyway, so it's okay. This time I didn't crash anything, stuff. A very country. You would say that to your male friend that you should bring him with you to go and buy some underwear. There you go, a bunch of style points. No penalties. There's a little bit better. 1-on-1. Let's do 1 second. Let's see how that goes. 1 second head start. They should have like 3, 2, 1 go. They should increase it so they have like 10 from counting down from 10. So they can have like 4, 3, 2.
OK じゃあ今度は思いっきりハイなやつをいきましょう。ドミネーターのオーバードライブどうぞ。
Bonk. Goodbye. Whoa. Lost the grip there. So dark. Because it's night. Someone's replying at me. Well, funning high. Alright, I shouldn't go for too long today because I actually have the second stream today. By the way, program listeners. Go, go, pon pon. So actually, I should probably finish this race. And then I should probably, let's say 2 seconds then. And then I will end the stream and then I'll be back in 2 hours for the second stream. Oh, speaking of that.
For the best dance music around, this is Tokyo 102.
The radio frequency is measured in kilohertz, right? But considering they always includes 1 decimal, why not measure it in megahertz instead? No, hectohertz I meant to say. I went the wrong way there. Why not measure in hectohertz instead? Because then you, instead of including the decimal, just, but then you can just read it as, so this was 102, but say the decimal is 4, then you say just 1024. It just seems easier that way, I think. I'm not winning this race, I'm messing up too much. Whoa, corner. I am so far behind. So if they added a Swedish city to this game, what city would they add? Well, you see, they haven't done that in the later game. I don't remember which of the games it is, but it's like the 3rd game or something. 2nd game. And just like they have added all the capital cities of this game, you know, Tokyo, London, and San Francisco. So that would make sense. So they did add the Swedish capital too. I hope people understand that that was a joke on my side. Should probably not go on this side because taking this corner here is very hard. San Francisco is a capital city. Well, not my problem. The game was made in 2000. It was totally at the time. Go, Pon Pon, go. I'm not going very well, am I? Yeah, I'm not winning this race. Anyway, I'll probably go back to this game next time instead. So, as that, I must prepare for stuff. So let's read out. Bunny, bunny, bunny. Okay. Let's see here. Who did we go and visit? So prepare for stream part 2, exactly. This is how I'm not done yet. There's more Pun Pun where this came from. Hey, why don't we go to, speaking of Persona, why don't we go to Persona stream by Beanie Buns, if you can rate, that is. We'll see how that goes. If I can get the stream to function. Okay, there we go. Prepare for stream part 2. Raid Beanie Buns. I don't have much more to add, so I'll start the raid. Thank you everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. It was an interesting game to play. It has a lot of issues. outside of the actual gameplay, so it actually doesn't cause any issues with the gameplay. The gameplay was fine. I mean, I did play through the game for like almost 4 hours. I guess it was fun too, so bonk. I just have a hard time saying that games are fun. The raid message is 3 pon-pons and rabbit stampede and 3 more pon-pons, because I made the cheerleader mod quite recently and it's quite an expressive emote. I wanna do it. Yeah, so, well, standard rules applies to but yeah, standard rules applies 18 plus. I should actually mark this here. Boop. And yeah, rabbit stampede. Let's stampede over. Thank you for the stream, Pando. Thank you, Talk, for being here. Thank you for staying here and chatting. We had some weird conversations today. I guess they're not weird for Pon standards, but I'll be back.